We are back with more analysis of who will and who will not make the 2025-2026 Super Bowl. Last year, we predicted the Kansas City Chiefs would not complete the historical three-peat, even though many of you homers wouldn't believe it. Now, for the upcoming season, who has shown they have the roster to not only make the Super Bowl, but who can actually win it, and who are our sleepers? You homers will be homers, but try to look at the upcoming season and your team from both sides of the coin. After a clean run through the 2024 regular season, many believe the Kansas City Chiefs would three-peat. While they were the league's most talked about team, again, most of these headlines came from their tight end Travis Kelce's relationship with pop megastar Taylor Swift rather than what was happening on the field. The other talk was about if Travis Kelce would majorly regress due to his age and showing it the previous season, and if this would hurt the Chiefs' Super Bowl hopes. However, in the playoffs, they proved that the team's core is able to flip the switch when their backs are against the wall, putting on a very impressive run through the playoffs but ended with a Super Bowl loss. Today we will break down the Chiefs' 2024-2025 campaign and their key offensive and defensive acquisitions and losses to break down why the Kansas City Chiefs will definitely not return to the Super Bowl in the 2025-2026 season. The Kansas City Chiefs breezed through the season, starting 9-0 with wins over playoff teams such as the Baltimore Ravens, Los Angeles Chargers, Denver Broncos, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What concerns some around the league is how close all 9 of these games were, which caused many to believe the shoe would drop at some point and the Kansas City Chiefs may not make the Super Bowl in three-peat. Mahomes continued his magic as they went through the stretch along with the Kansas City defense that put a stranglehold on teams. Many didn't believe the Kansas City Chiefs defense would amount to anything but some of the key departures from a season ago, but they proved doubters wrong. In Week 10, the Chiefs had a key matchup versus the Buffalo Bills, which many thought to be a preview of the AFC Championship game. Buffalo proved to be too much in this contest and outlasted the Chiefs 16-14. The Chiefs wouldn't lose again until a meaningless last game versus the Denver Broncos, in which the Kansas City rested many starters to gear up for the playoff run. In the stretch from Week 11 until 17, Kansas City again defeated a few playoff teams such as the Steelers, Chargers, and Texans. Kansas City squeaked by Houston Texans in their first playoff game, and this time edged the Buffalo Bills, which prompted many to say they were destined to three-peat regardless of the Super Bowl history. The Philadelphia Eagles had something to say about this and dismantled the Kansas City Chiefs, which was jaw-dropping to many, but to some, Kansas City played with fire with all of the close games this season, and luck may have been involved. As of May 2025, the Chiefs are among the top contenders for Super Bowl 60, scheduled for February 8, 2026 at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Betting odds placed them at plus 600, tied with the Philadelphia Eagles as co-favorites to win the championship. But in the fashion that the 2024-2025 Super Bowl ended, tells a different tale of whether the Chiefs can rebound and make yet another Super Bowl. The Chiefs have made strategic moves to bolster their roster. The Chiefs drafted offensive tackle Josh Simmons in the first round to compete for the starting left tackle position, and he has been praised as a potential steal of the draft. They also signed offensive tackle Jalen Moore to a $15 million per year deal, though this move has faced criticism due to Moore's limited starting experience, while also re-signing right guard Trey Smith. The Chiefs also added depth with the return of Rashee Rice, signing Marquise Hollywood Brown, and developing second-year player Xavier Worthy. Additionally, rookie Jalen Royals adds speed and versatility to this group. Lastly, on offense, the Chiefs identified rookie Jake Browningstool as a potential successor to veteran Travis Kelce, who is expected to play a reduced role this season. On the defensive end, the Chiefs strengthened the secondary by signing cornerback Christian Fulton and drafting cornerback Noah Williams, as well as re-signing linebacker Nick Bolton. Coming off back-to-back Super Bowl appearances, the most notable losses for the Kansas City Chiefs in the 2025 NFL season include the following players: Justin Reed, safety; Tershawn Wharton, defensive tackle; DeAndre Hopkins, wide receiver; Justin Watson, wide receiver; and Samaje Perine, running back. Joe Thuney, left guard, was traded to the Bears. Several Chiefs players left via free agency. These include safety Justin Reed, who signed with the New Orleans Saints. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins joined the Baltimore Ravens. Other notable departures include running back Samaje Perine, who returned to the Cincinnati Bengals, and wide receiver Justin Watson, who signed with the Houston Texans. Defensive tackle Tershawn Wharton also departed the Chiefs, joining the Carolina Panthers. The 2025 season presents a tough schedule for the Chiefs, including home games against playoff teams like the Philadelphia Eagles, who are the reigning Super Bowl champions, Baltimore Ravens, Detroit Lions, and away games against the Buffalo Bills and Dallas Cowboys. The Chiefs' 2025 schedule is notably challenging, featuring matchups against several 2024 playoff teams. Home games consist of Baltimore Ravens, Detroit Lions, Philadelphia Eagles, Washington Commanders, among others. Away games will be against Buffalo Bills and Dallas Cowboys, as well as a notable event in Week 1 against the surging Los Angeles Chargers in Sao Paulo, Brazil, marking the NFL's first regular season game in South America. With a solid roster led by quarterback Patrick Mahomes and strategic offensive acquisitions, the Chiefs are well positioned for another deep playoff run. Will teams finally figure out this Mahomes magic and ground him? Will Travis Kelce's age finally catch up to him even more than last year? And will the Chiefs winning tons of close games in the 2024-2025 season plus the Super Bowl blowout mark a change of course in a downward trajectory? Or will the Super Bowl loss light a fire under the franchise to redeem themselves following the Super Bowl embarrassment? However, competition in the AFC is fierce, with teams like the Ravens and Bills also making significant improvements. Other teams like the Bengals, Texans, Broncos, Chargers, and Steelers want to stomp out the Chiefs dynasty once and for all. Will the Ravens stop being a pretender and make it over the hump with the should've MVP in Lamar Jackson? Can the new MVP Josh Allen finally silence the critics? Will upstarts like the Broncos, Texans, and Chargers become the new face of the AFC? And will the Steelers finally get an elusive playoff win and grant Cam Hayward, TJ Watt, and company an 8th Lombardi? While it's impossible to guarantee a Super Bowl appearance, time waits for no team, so they are gunning for Kansas City. And with the Chiefs' current trajectory, it suggests that while they do have a strong chance of contending in the 2025-2026 season, we believe otherwise. But I believe their luck will run out. Due to their Super Bowl hangover and my previous prediction that they wouldn't three-peat, lock it in. The Kansas City Chiefs will not make the 2025 Super Bowl.